Well, I come to school, I get my books out of my locker for the first 3 periods, then I head to form.
And I get greeted by Mr. Pizzolante, who's really nice.
Sometimes.
Our awesome cluster leaders made our timetable at the start of the year, so we can check sector,
Which is the main system of school where we find out what's happening throughout the day or week.
You get checked off on the roll.
Get to meet lots of new people and you say a prayer in the morning.
Well, you sit at a table with whoever, so you can sit with everyone, different people every day.
We sometimes have quizzes.
we play games.
Sometimes we play Uno.
Or card towers.
Handball.
And Jenga, yeah, that's a fun one.
I feel like it just helps you with the day and it calms you down more. And it's really fun to play with all your friends and all the other year groups.
You get really close with them and you get to be with them for a year or two.
I have Mr. Custodio as my form teacher, and the community in just our form is just really loving and supportive.
Miss Rondell is my form teacher and she's a very good form teacher.
Well, if you're nervous in the beginning of the day, or if you don't know where to go, you see a familiar face and you get to ask them a few questions, and they will sort of calm you down, but also tell you where to go.
When the first bell goes, I know I have to head to my first period, which is awesome because it's in the same room as my form, and then all my other core classes are in that room as well, so it makes it even better.
So in primary school, you would still have the one teacher for all your subjects. And
Core is very similar to primary school, having the same subjects and the same teacher in the same room with mostly the same students.
I find core good because you just get eased into the environment quicker, not having to move between classes and all, so it's just easier.
normally we stay in the same room, but there can be a change to maybe health or something like that.
It's another community inside the school.
Mates don't change, so you get to learn all their names and who they are, and as well as your teacher.
So if you forget what subjects first, you get to ask them and follow them, and you make heaps of friends in that group.
My favourite part about core would probably be getting to spend time with people that you get to see every day, so you get more time to spend with them, as well as recess and lunch.
What are your normal subjects?
Haas, English, religion, and
I enjoy math, even though I'm not with Miss Rashida. I'm with Mr. Butson for math.
And why is that?
I'm in extension math, which is for a group of kids who do, how would I say this? I don't want to say better.
and health. Yeah.
I guess in core, my core teacher also helps us study for tests, and she helps us get into the routine of being a high school student.
They know if something's wrong, they'll ask you, and they'll be really supportive, and they take care of your well-being very well.
The Blackiston, so I have him for a majority of my subjects, which is good.
Yeah, we have Miss Bushido. She's really nice, and she really supports you in everything you do, and she invests lots of time in your work.
Do you know much about what your cluster leader does?
I think they look after the well-being of students and look after problems and issues, or sport carnivals or whatever is happening. That's big, I guess.
Well, the cluster leader is very supportive and helpful, and if you need help, she'll always be there for you. And if you need help with studying or bullying, she'll always be there for you.
They sometimes pop into our form class for information about, for example, athletics, carnivals, and give us information about the day or what we need to bring and what we need to wear.
If you need some help or finding a classroom, or you can't find your timetable or the notices, they'll help you out or take you to your classroom or find you a buddy or someone to help you.
They make sure you're happy and safe. If you're feeling unsafe, they'll walk with you to your class if that's what you need.
The cluster leaders check in with us, every now and then.
We usually spend the first 5 to 10 minutes checking in on us, seeing how we're doing, and she would make sure that we're going okay. And if we'd have any questions, we'd usually ask her, and she would usually give a really good response as to how to help us.
Yeah, they make sure all the kids are okay during classes, make sure everyone's at school on time.
Mine's Mr. Blackiston, but you have one different one for each of the clusters, so Rice, Jokum and McKillop. My cluster leader is also my core teacher.
My cluster leader, Mrs. Campbell, has, helped us be a bit more prepared for high school.
And who's your cluster leader?
Miss Bushido.
And can you tell us anything about Miss Rashida?
She's really nice. She's in the room next to me.